Hey y'all, we're at the end of season 3 of the Andy Griffith Show, week number 32, and the episode title is The Big House. Barney?
Andy and I find out that two captured holdup men are going to be brought to the Nadary jail by the state police for temporary custody. And I say, well, so we're going to have visitors. I'm going to show them that we're on our toes out here. I'm going to show them that the Nadary jail matches any big-time state 10 they've ever served time in. We're going to get rid of all these extra thrills. We're going to give them just what they get in the big house. One cot, one blanket, one cracked mirror, period.
And then you tell Andy what we really need around here is an extra deputy, and Andy kind of hesitates at that idea.
But I say now, Andy, things like this come up all the time. We need extra help. So I tell him I'll take care of it. And I go and I deputize Goner. And then later I show Andy how well I've trained Goner at producing his whistle, his ticket book, and his pencil. And then the state police bring the prisoners in. And I let them know who's boss. I yell, now here at the Rock, we have two basic rules. The first rule is, obey all rules. Secondly, do not write on the walls, as it takes a lot of work to erase writing off of walls. You're starting a new life. If you're wise, you'll begin rehabilitation. And then Andy goes out to look for the two criminals who haven't been captured yet. And when he comes back, he sees that I got things under control inside, and Gomer's keeping lookout on top of the building.
But y'all go out there, and Gomer drops his gun at y'all's feet. And you go up there to give him his gun back, and while he's up there, Andy tells Gomer that while Gomer's up there, he should clean up all these and put away all these Christmas light bulbs that have been left up there.
And then Andy leaves to go help with the search again, and the prisoners trick me into letting them out while I execute a shakedown. And Andy has to catch him and bring him back in. And he asks me how it happened. And I say I told them not to leave. Now it was their fault. Clear case of disobedience. It ought to go right on their records. It won't happen again, I can promise you that. And then I hang the key close to the cell, and they get out again. And Andy has to bring it in again. So I guard them real close this time.
Meanwhile, the state police are thinking the other two might come in and try to let their buddies out. So they want Andy to make it look extra easy. So Andy puts you on the roof, and then you see the state police waiting behind the building, and you think that they're the crooks.
And I come up behind him with my gun drawn, and I get him into the other cell. Then the two real crooks come behind me, and they force me into the cell with the two state police officers. And then they let the two original crooks out. But Andy sees them, and he tells them to stop. And then Gomer drops the Christmas bulbs on top of the building, and they think it's machine gun fire. So they surrender. And Andy, bless his heart, makes it look to everybody like this was my plan all along. So once all four of them are back in jail, I tell them, now men, I hope this has taught you a lesson. You old-timers know this, so this is for the new arrivals. Here at the Rock, we had two basic rules.
And then once the state police have taken them all away, you try to show Gomer some gun drawing moves, but he breaks a pane of glass in a bookcase with his gun, and then with your gun, you shoot it off on accident. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for the first week of season 4.